This is Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Tom Brewer, he is a member of the City Council in Torrance. And I was surprised to learn that you wanted to speak about realignment, because that is an issue that has been focused upon county officials, because as we know, the U.S. Supreme Court ordered the state to release prisoners, so the state is sending lower level of prisoners to the county, but now we see it's impacting cities.
That's right.
Tell us what you know.
This is a year later. We've been in realignment for a year. The criminals were released to the county, and that's true, and it was because of the court decision.
But they weren't released to the county. They are serving their time in county jails.
Supposedly. But don't forget, we don't have as much space in our jails as they have in the prisons, so we have issues too. So the people that are coming into the county system are being released sooner, and that impacts the cities. In my city, we've hired 2 extra police officers in the past year to deal with what we think is going to be a problem with the prisoners we're seeing in the South Bay.
Have you seen an uptick in crime? Because I know in LA City, for example, crime fell in 2012 for the 10th year in a row. In the county areas as well. You're not a county area because the sheriff, or do you have your own police force?
We have our own police force.
Yeah, so, but in the sheriff's areas, crime was down as well. What's happening in Torrance?
Well, crime is down in our city, but property crimes are up. So when you look at some of the serious crimes, those are down, but the less serious property crimes are up.
I'm wondering, you know, we've seen crime trend down during a recession, which seemed very odd. Yeah. But I'm wondering, given that we are in a recovery, I wonder if property crimes will continue to drop, or is it now that we're in recovery, people have more energy to go out and commit bad acts?
Yeah, money for gas, I guess.
Exactly right. They have the gas to drive to the crime scene.
I think what's happening, what we're seeing is that the criminals that we're seeing commit these crimes are the people that have been incarcerated before. And that's why we're concerned that we're seeing these property crimes being committed by felons that were in prison before.
But what's the answer? I mean, we really are between a rock and a hard place. The U.S. Supreme Court is very clear that you will either release prisoners or, and I don't think Governor Brown's going to get himself held in contempt of court.
And we don't want him to either.
And so we really are in a very difficult situation. Sheriff Baca is doing his best to try to ease the pain in Los Angeles County. We do have space in LA County. I mean, we have empty cells in LA County. They just got to open the shells. But talk to me.
Well, I think what we're concerned about is we don't really have a statewide database. This wasn't well thought out, and what we're dealing with now is the fallout from all this. We would like to see some things done. We don't want it to be, well, we've taken care of it because we release the prisoners. We'd like some more money to have a statewide database so we can keep track of where these criminals are.
I don't know much about the proposal. It sounds like a wise one. Have you spoke with, is your Senator Ted Lieu or your Assembly Member?
Now Elmer Suchi.
Right.
We've spoken to our legislators. I think, you know, when you speak to one, it's tough to get through to 120.
What about the Attorney General, Kamala Harris? I mean, she seems to be forward thinking.
We're going to talk to her, and we're going to talk to the new city, the LA County DA.
Okay. Oh, right. Jackie Lacey. Sure.
Yeah, so we're going to talk to her, and I think everybody knows this, but I don't think that it's such a big problem because it was sprung on us so fast. It's going to be difficult to deal with. There are a lot of people that go, yes, we have a problem, but we have to fix that problem. And I think what we want to do in a city is make our citizens aware of what's going on. We like to keep our citizens informed so that...
I have to tell you, I mean, I thank you for at least proposing a solution, because a lot of people complain about realignment, but they don't say anything about the fact that California has no choice. It is a U.S. Supreme Court demanding release. So let's see what happens with that plan. I'd like to hear if you're able to move it forward through Senator Lieu or Kamala Harris, Jackie Lacey, whoever it may be.
Absolutely.
You bet. His name is Tom Brewer. He is a member of the Torrance City Council. My name is Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.